Hey Fit Fam! We are checking in from, you can kind of see it back there, the HEB parking lot. Picking up our groceries for the week because we actually just didn't do our shopping this weekend like we normally do. So we are here on a Monday, December 2nd. I can't believe it's already December. Yes, I'm in a crop top, but it just came from the gym. So it is chilly outside. I have like 5 jackets in the car with me. Just hit legs with Evan. Typically train with him on Monday, Wednesday. He's my coach. So if you're looking for a prep coach, definitely recommend Team Alexander Aesthetics. He and Brent are amazing. So if you're needing a coach in the industry that you can trust, who's very knowledgeable and honest, they are an amazing team to work with. So I'm just checking in. Last week was Thanksgiving week, and it was honestly a very tough week for me. I think it's a combination of just being on prep during the holidays and also dealing with hormonal symptoms. I don't want to get into it too much because I did share so much last week, but for me it was just an emotional roller coaster of like feeling really good and then feeling crappy and then starting to doubt myself and just dealing with all of these emotions that people don't really talk about when you're going into prep, especially when you're in prep for this long. So I've been competing since the beginning of October, which means I've been in prep since June. So almost half a year of just, going through this and dieting and being hungry and really pushing the limits in the gym physically. So it's a lot to balance. And I think I'm just really starting to feel like the weight of it all. And I feel like I'm really ready for a break, ready for an off season. So that's the plan. We are headed into Nationals in 11 days. So I will start peak week, technically like this coming weekend. So we're just kind of coasting into show day. I know that I'm ready. I just need to stop overthinking. And I know that this will be the best package that I've brought to stage this season. Just because we're continuing to get better between every show. So continuing to get a little bit leaner. This show, we're actually coming in a little bit fuller. So my weight is actually higher than the last 2 shows. But muscle fullness is there and glutes are looking bigger and rounder and fuller. And that was ultimately the goal. So trying not to get attached to the weight on the scale is huge. Try not to overthink, like, am I lean enough? Am I ready? Because I know that I'm ready. And I know that we're bringing improvements to the criteria that we were judged on at the previous show. And we're taking that feedback and we're bringing a better package to stage. So, super excited for that. I know that I'm going to need to rewatch this video later this week just to remind myself that is the case, that we don't need to overthink it or doubt what we're doing, because we are absolutely bringing improvements. So this week, we're going to kind of push, last few sessions in the gym, last real week of cardio, even though we're already starting to taper that down. And then as we get closer to peak week, we will cut back on, obviously, the intensity of any training. We'll do a few more sessions, like light sessions next week, as well as minimal cardio, just to reduce inflammation. I do have like some last minute things this week as far as like massages. I'll do some lymphatic drainage. We'll do some posing sessions with Brenda. Try to prioritize rest as much as I can, just trying to minimize stress on the body, keep cortisol down, and really just listening to my body as we kind of push ourselves to the finish line. I don't know how much I'm gonna vlog this week, just because I think I do kind of need to reset and take a break and even, pull back on social media. I think sometimes I find myself and we're all guilty of this, but going down rabbit holes of like comparing myself to other competitors and you know, seeing things kind of leading into nationals that might stress me out or cause me to overthink. So definitely just gonna be very conscious of that. And if the vlogging happens, great, but I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself to keep up with it this week, because my mental sanity is more important at this point. So I will for sure do what I can during peak week, because that's kind of when it gets exciting and we start to really see some big changes during the week. And then of course, as we get closer to show day, I'm going to try to bring you along with me as far as like traveling to Dallas and getting all checked in, and the excitement of show day kind of leading into that national stage is when things get fun. So stay tuned for that if you want to see it. Hopefully I will post it within a few days of nationals. And of course, if you're not already, you can follow me on Instagram at Nebe Trains, and I will obviously be posting more timely stories and updates as we kind of get closer to show. So yeah, thanks for following along. Have a great week.